Wait, how are you awake right now? The day after the Met Gala?
Yes.
What is happening? How were the parties last
The
night?
parties were great. I got home around like 4:30. I
Who
know.
were you out with?
I was out with my girl Anita and Armani, and we were just having a great old time.
Yes.
Yeah, it was really fun.
You looked stunning.
You think so?
Absolutely. The all gold look. Of course I expect nothing less,
Thank
right?
you.
Wait, so tell me about the look, and then I also want to talk about the neck piece because everybody's been talking about
The
it.
neck piece was my favorite part. So I wore Area and I just loved how gorgeous it was. So, it was like gilded glamour for the theme. So like we really just wanted to take the gilded theme and of course like golden and like very luxurious. And of course in that time of like when everyone was throwing it back to, they had the cinch waist and the big puffy skirts. And it was like we took a modern take on it. So I thought that was really cool because it was like on the thin line of the theme.
Yeah, no, you looked gorgeous.
Thank you.
How long did it take for the dress to be put on? Does that take a long time? Because
It took a
looked-
shimmy. It took a shimmy in. It was not as heavy as it looked. It's like sequence. I just had a shimmy in. I stepped into it, shimmy around here, and I was good.
And then the neck piece, what exactly was that? It looked so rich.
I
so
loved
gorgeous.
it. I think it elevated the look so much, and it was just like it felt like a choker, a regular choker, but it's so beautiful. And I loved my matching ring I had with it and the mouthpiece I took pictures with before I got there. I would have brought it with me on the carpet, but like I'm so clumsy, it would have been falling out my mouth on the floor. It would have been a whole thing. So I said, let me just get my pictures before.
Right.
Make sure that looks good.
Right.
And then,
So I saw that you took Lizzo's phone and were taking a bunch of selfies on it.
yeah.
Is she going to remember the selfies?
I hope so. I saw she reposted it and she was like, she found a bunch of my selfies on her phone.
I think that was so cute.
Yeah, I love her. She looked good.
Everybody looked amazing.
It was really fun.
I felt like everybody stepped out, making it clear that they're here to prove a clear point.
Exactly.
That it's, all about dressing up at the Met Gala. That's nice.
I know. So I was happy to be a part this year.
I'm just happy that you're here right now after staying out all night partying with your friends.
Of course, I love you. I was like, I can't wait for this.
I can't wait to have a conversation about your video for Treat Me.
Yeah, treat me.
By the way, I love seeing you. You always make me happy. I love your energy. But we'll get to that in a second.
Your energy is always just so like warm and inviting every time.
Well, I think you have undeniable talent.
Thank you.
And I think that everything's coming from your spirit and it completely resonates, that I just think people don't even understand the presence that we're in.
Thank you.
But they will. Here we are making it happen. We're going to
Yeah.
talk about your album and everything because this is a really exciting time for you.
Yes.
Let's talk about the video Treat Me. Wow.
That was really fun.
Chloe.
You like it?
The looks? Absolutely.
Thank you. I haven't watched it in a little bit. I should watch it again.
How critical are you when you watch yourself?
Very.
Oh, no.
I think that's why I haven't watched it. Like the day it comes out, I'll watch it. Then what I like to do, I'll watch the reaction videos of the music video and then I'll just leave it alone. But that was such a fun shoot. It was a 7-hour shoot.
Okay.
I know. And, it was really great sets that were built in a warehouse. And we just went from look to look to look. And it was great. And my favorite part definitely was Cairo, the leopard.
And that was a real leopard.
Yes, he's a real leopard. And he's an 11-year-old baby. And he was amazing.
Were you scared?
No, everyone else on set was scared, but not me.
Did you vibe with each other? Was there?
Yes. There are moments he'd look at me, I'd look at him. I was like, I got you. You got me. And so they have this thing where like they pay him. So they pay him with like the meat.
Wow.
So like he'd do good for like 10 seconds, then they have to pay him.
Well,
and
makes
keep
sense.
it going.
I mean,
So I was like, yep, get paid. Get your money, Cairo.
And you weren't nervous that maybe the leopard might get a little too hungry and you're just in proximity?
I don't know what happened. I think I was just so excited. I love animals.
yeah.
I love animals. And if I end up being his food, well, I put him in that environment.
I don't want you to get eaten up though. I'm glad everything worked out.
Me too.
So one of the scenes you're dipped in honey.
Yes. That was so fun.
How long did it take to get it all off?
So the thing is, you know how like honey's in mask and like everything like that and spas,
Right.
treatments. So it just made my skin really smooth. It was really fun. Like half of it was real honey, half of it was like artificial honey. And like there was a moment where I licked the honey and at first I licked and it was the artificial and then they gave me like all of the real honey all over me. I was like, yes. So
But did it get sticky? Did it get into crevices?
honestly,
Talk to
no,
me.
it oozed right off.
No.
I'll tell you what got sticky when I was on the table.
Uh-huh.
And so I'm thinking, of course, if I'm dancing on a table, it's not real glass.
Oh no.
Like you would think
Oh no.
the plates, the cups, it's like you think it's sugar glass or something. So I get carried away. Mind you, I'm slipping and sliding all over the place because
Right.
there were like these metal shards in the table and I was getting cut up.
Oh no.
So while I was doing that, I was like, okay, let's just put a bunch of honey on the table. It'll like lubricate things. So now I'm slipping and
Sure.
sliding. I can't really do the choreo that was planned. So I'm like, you know what? Let me just finesse it and wing it. So I'm winging it, feeling good, feeling great, getting up in some of the girls' faces. Yeah, doing great. I see a cup with has like a milkshake or something in it. I was like, I poured it on myself and threw the glass. And then I hear ching. And I said, who put real glass on a table that's meant for dancing?
Did we find out the answer?
No, but it's okay.
Yeah, but it's okay.
Yep.
It's all part of it.
Yep.
This is what happens.
Exactly. So I still have some cuts on. It was funny because they were like, no, we're done. Because I was already getting cut up from the table.
no.
So I was already bleeding on my legs. And I was like, you know what? Anything for the shots.
But do you feel that when you are performing, when you are creating your magic? Do you actually feel the cuts, the bruises, the everything? Not till later?
Not till later.
Yeah.
Because in the moment, you're like, I just want to make it right.
That's right.
And then after, you're like, and
Yeah.
you know, you get those scars and bruises.
Yes. You're like, what happened?
I know, it's not cute. Not cute. I don't want to have to put on leg makeup.
Yeah. And that's a thing. I'm all
Yeah.
for leg makeup. Shout out to everyone who uses leg makeup.
Yeah.
Okay, so tell me about the sample. Bubba Sparks
Yes.
for Treat Me. Did you
Yes.
come up with this?
Okay, so I wrote this with Caroline and Oak. So we were in the studio, and so as we're writing the song, we really liked it. It felt so pop, right? So I wrote the song without the sample in it.
Oh.
Yeah.
You're such a producer, visionary person. But go on. Yes.
Yeah, so like we were like, it just felt so like, I think the stabs and the dun,
Yeah.
dun just felt like very. So Oak was like, booty, 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 rocking everywhere. I was like,
Perfect.
I like that. So he went and he found it and put it in there, and I liked it.
It's
I felt like
perfect.
it made it a little less pop.
It added something to it.
Added
right?
the Atlanta side of me in there.
Oh. Well, listen, the dancing in it, the everything in it, I felt like was just this beautiful side that we get to experience with you.
Yes.
I also feel like people are very critical of you. Why do you think that is?
I don't know, but I'd like to think it's a good thing because if they wouldn't be talking if I
Right.
was doing nothing. So I'm like, because sometimes it does get to me. I'm like, well, I just want people to like me. I'm
Right.
a likable person. But I have to just remember, like, I'm doing something right. So just keep going. And
You know what it could be? I was
Mm-hmm.
trying to figure it out. I think it's because people have watched you and your sister grow.
yeah.
So this transition of you and, becoming a young woman, enjoying yourself and really embracing yourself and finding yourself.
difficult to
It's
witness.
difficult for
Yeah.
some people to accept that, but it's going to happen.
Yeah, so true. So it's like, okay, Chloe, it's gonna be okay. And I'm learning I can't please everybody.
You can't.
And because I'll constantly get in my head if one person says they don't like something about this, and I'm like, I'm just nice. I wish you meant. No, I just have to just be myself,
Right.
do me, and just keep it pushing.
Do you read the comments?
Yes, and that's my problem. That's my problem. When I don't read the comments, when I say off social media, I am cool as a cucumber. When I start reading it, I get in my head, I start comparing myself, all that, so forth and so forth. But we're human.
Right.
So it's like, I just have to get back into the process and flow of posting and going. Because I'll have moments where I don't read that stuff. And then some moments I
yeah.
get sucked in.
Does your team ever tell you, Chloe, get off? Don't worry about social media.
Yeah.
Go enjoy yourself. Enjoy your couch in your beautiful apartment. Don't even think about it. Are they, trying to help you navigate that?
Yeah. Anytime I like see something about myself, I'll screenshot it and I send it to my godmom and I'm like, I don't know. And she'll call me and she's like, look, suck it up. No, don't look at it. Just keep it pushing.
I love how you always talk about your godmom.
She's my best friend.
And I realized she helped decorate your beautiful, lavish
Yes.
place in
Uh-huh.
LA.
Yes.
So I had to step it up today. I was like, I'm not going to be the one to let her down today. I got to step it up because you got nice couches in the house.
And my bed.
I mean, I was like, I got to bring it
I
today.
know because like me it took me a long time to start furnishing my place. I wasn't going to. I was always on the go. And she's like, look, you got to get yourself together. So she got me my bed and like my couches and everything and like the layout. And it was really so beautiful. Yeah. So I was like, thank God for her, because I would have been on the flow.
Who would you say is the one person you call when you are having hard days? Would it be your godmom?
Yes, and Halle, and my brother and my god brother, and I'm just happy that I'm just so close knit to family.
Yeah.
And it's like that's where I feel the most comfortable in myself. I don't feel like I stick out like a sore thumb.
I think it's important to have that. It keeps you grounded, and more importantly, I just feel like that love is so unconditional.
Yeah.
Yes, we enjoy what we do for a living, but really having that support system, it's priceless, right?
It is priceless, because for me, in my head, and I think I'm learning this as I'm furthering on my journey in this life and career, I used to be like, okay, when I get here, I'm going to be set, I'm going to be happy. Okay, I'd reach that goal. Okay, nope, it's when I get here. That's what's going to do it for me. Everything's going to be perfect. I'm going to be like, I reached there. I still feel the same. So I'm learning that I have to be okay with the quiet moments in between. Because a lot of times I find my validation and self-worth through what I do.
Oh man,
So if I'm not working, who am I? You know what I mean? So anytime there's free days, I have to kind of learn to enjoy the alone time with myself, because I'm not there right now. So that's what I'm learning to get to, because you never know what can happen.
Right.
God forbid anything happens,
Right.
but I love doing this, but I also have to be happy with and content with who I am at the end of the day without all of that. So that's the journey I'm trying to learn.
Do you feel, because I saw that you enjoy boxing,
Yes.
Do you feel like that's been therapeutic for you as far as working out, but really just more for you as a person?
So I'm such a foodie.
Yeah.
So like
Me too.
Yes. If I don't work out, I gain weight so fast. So in the moment when I'm like, oh, I gotta work out, that's what it's for. But then like when I get in a rhythm and a groove, I notice mentally feel a little better. And it's like, instead of focusing on any pain in your life, you're focusing on the pain in your body and the physical pain. And you're like, oh, that doesn't even compare.
Right.
So it's fine. And me, it's like music is my outlet. I don't really like speak my emotions that well, or, so with boxing, I get that built up tension out. Because I'm not a violent person. I don't really yell. So it's like, that's where
Right. I was going to ask, do you picture somebody or something when you're boxing?
So it took me a long time to like get to there. But now I'm like, you know what? When he's like this and going back and forth, I'm like, yep, I see a face.
Yeah. Okay. You want to talk that talk? Okay.
Yep.
No problem.
Yep.
So how are the boxing stance? Like fist wise?
Well, I don't want to get clowned, but I go like this, like, my brothers clown me because I be showing them like the stuff I learned, and they be like, you're not fighting anybody with that stuff. But I like to think I'm good.
I think you're good.
Thank you.
I don't care what anybody says. I don't care what your brother says.
Yeah.
Nobody else matters. You're good.
Exactly. Yep. So it's just, I love it. I love it a lot.
What else do you enjoy doing? I saw that I heard that you like to play with Legos and building things. I think is that one of those things that building makes you feel like you're accomplishing something?
Maybe that's what it is.
Is that what it is? Because I thought that was so unique when I heard that.
I think that's what it is. And who else I realized loves Legos just as much as me? Alicia Keys.
What?
When I was at her place, she had all these Legos built around. And I said, you like Legos too? And she said, yes. And she was showing me like her most recent collection and all that stuff. And I was so happy.
This is so interesting to me. It's a Lego moment. I feel like Lego needs to go ahead and do something with you.
I would love that. I want to go to Legoland. Like a guy could take me on a date to Legoland. Like I would love that.
That's a cute moment.
Right?
I love that you are, learning yourself as you're growing.
Yeah.
What are some things that you've learned about yourself when it comes to dating? Because, now you're open to it, the do's and don'ts. For example, do you want this person to pick you up? Do you want them to pay for the first bill? What do those do's and don'ts for you look like now?
Okay, so the do's for me, you have to be funny. You have to hold a conversation because I like to talk. I don't want to feel like I'm pulling teeth trying to have a conversation with you. Like it's cute, like the intimate affection and everything, but I want to sit down and just talk, right? I love cuddles. You got to be a cuddler.
Okay.
I can't be more affectionate than you. I want,
That's your love language.
Yes, that is exactly. And what else? You have to like my family has to like you. You have to be like cool and around, because if you piss me off with any of my family members, I'm coming for you. Right. And then I think that's about it for that. I'm not really picky. You just have to have a good heart and a great work ethic. My don'ts, I hate cockiness. I hate it. Like, it's just, you can be very confident. That's sexy. But
Sure.
it's like when it comes to a point where it feels like you're putting others down just for you to feel better, or you think that turns me on with you doing that. I hate that. So that's my main don't. And don't play games with me, because I'm a Cancer. I get attached. I love. I'm not playing games. You're going to get blocked.
Do you block
Yes.
people? Really? Wow. That's so good though. I feel like I failed in that department when I was in the, dating scene back when.
Yeah.
I felt like I was so nice that I didn't understand boundaries.
Yeah.
And I felt like, people who are narcissists or just people who like to string people along
Yeah.
would always find their next
Yes.
victim in me because I'm a nice person.
Yes. And I think a part of the reason why I block is because if something makes me feel uncomfortable or less than, I've learned to just block it out literally in my life. And it's like, it's already a lot for me to verbalize my emotions with you. So if I already give you a little inkling and you're not receptive to that, I'm not going further out my comfort zone to continue to do that just to feel like a fool. So I just block it out. And maybe that's a problem.
No.
But it's boundaries.
It's setting boundaries. And I feel like you learning this now is so important. It's going to save you, by the way.
Yeah.
I was reading up about how Treat Me actually was a song that came about after a breakup.
Yes. So it was like, I was putting all of this pressure on this guy. Like, I wanted him to do this for me. I wanted him to do that for me. And I'm like, he can't give it to me. Am I giving it to myself? What am I doing?
Ooh.
So then me and my friend, like, we were writing this song, and I was like, look, like, what are the requirements? What do I want? Am I giving it to myself? So that's how the song came about.
And you've discovered more about yourself.
Yes, I'm still learning. I don't know 50%.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's a learning process for the rest of your life. Trust me.
Yeah.
Do you have, I don't know, expectations? Because I feel like I've had this debate with people where it's like, if you go out on a date, if you're asked out on a date,
Yeah.
should the person that's asking the other person out on a date pay for the first date?
In my opinion, yes.
Okay.
However, I'm an equal opportunist girl. Like, I work hard for my money and my shit. I want you to work hard for your money and your shit. Sometimes I'll be like, hey, babe, let me take you out. I think it's nice. You got to show
Right.
people they're appreciated. But if you asking me on the first date out, you got to pay, homeboy.
I mean, come on. We got to.
After that, give and take. I'll be like, though, oh, I got it.
Yeah.
I got it. Don't you
Hold on, let me
worry.
pull out my wallet.
I got it.
Let me try to get
Yeah,
this.
I got it,
So on the album, the songs that we're going to hear, is it from personal experiences?
Yes, almost. Actually, every song on there is from personal experience. And when I first started working on the songs for the project, I was at such a low point in my life.
Why?
It was like I was trying to find who I was. I didn't really appreciate and value the person I was. I wasn't really proud of like where I was and who I was in that moment. So I think when that happens, you kind of go through like this soul searching journey, and it's like, what do I do? And so I think that because like what I mentioned earlier, I
Yeah.
put so much validation and self-worth into my career and what I do, I just didn't know where to really go from that point. So it was like I was picking myself up and picking up the pieces through the music. So it's like I listened to the earlier demos and they were very, very depressing, but it helped me a lot. And so that's how the project started. Like I was like, okay, this album's gonna be all about heartbreak not only through relationship but with people around, family, stuff like that. And then it turned into me finding confidence through the songs and me speaking out and being really sexual and confident and bold and like being the person that I pray and manifest that I hope to get to be one day. So that's what it ended up turning into. Ooh. Yeah.
Okay, when can we expect this? Because now we're going to listen to it, just with more intention.
Yeah. Well, I don't have a date yet.
Okay.
It's getting mixed. I really love the project. It's done. So we'll see.
Any collabs that you can tell us about? Or hint?
Well,
Like female, male, um, producers that
There were a
people
lot of exciting producers I worked with for this.
Okay.
Yeah, it was really fun. I worked, well, maybe I'll save it. Yeah, I worked with a lot of cool people.
a lot of cool people.
Yeah.
Do you have a title that you can share with us yet?
I do have a title,
Okay.
but I'm gonna keep that a
You
secret.
keep it a secret?
Yeah.
Okay, no, I really respect artistry. So I
Yeah.
totally
If I had a date, I would have given it to you.
I totally get it, but we will be watching your every move on
Yes.
social media because I know
Yes.
you're going to keep us updated.
Yeah.
So, this being such an important time for you, from 1 to 10, 10 being the most nervous, how do you feel about this album?
10.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you know how we all go through the creative stages where it's like, you started, this is trash. And you're
Yeah.
like, oh, this is kind of good. I really like it. And it's like, oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Then it's like the final stage right before it's like, this is the worst I've ever made. I don't know if anybody will like it. So that's the stage I'm in right now.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
How critical are you?
Very hypercritical.
So is your team, the producers and everybody, whoever's involved as far as the mixing process, are they like, no, Chloe, it's fine. Don't worry. We don't
Yeah.
need to change
So
everything.
I'll tell you something really funny. So when I was narrowing the songs down to my album, Branson, my little brother, and my godbrother Joe, we were all in my apartment, and Teresa, my A&R, we were all there, and they had the white big board of all the songs. So we were playing each one for them because like
Right.
my little brother, he's like youth, and then my godbrother's like my age, like so it's like I
Right.
just wanted their opinion too because like I always send my songs to my godmom, and she'll tell me, and then I wanted their opinion. So they're like, nah, that ain't it. They'll be like, yeah, that's it. So I was like, okay, I'm getting a good scope, wide range. So they're kind of hyping me up because they'll be very honest with me if the trash.
Right.
So I was like, okay, maybe it's not so trash. So I think, I'm very private with my music. I don't share it around. I don't play it for anybody because it's such a vulnerable space for me to be in. And I think that's why I'm so nervous for people to hear all of the sides of me in that project.
Yeah.
And I just can't wait for them to hear it. Whenever it's supposed to come out, it'll be out. So.
I'm nervous for you right now. Just hearing you say that, the way you just broke it all down, it's all right though. This is an important moment, and once it's out there, it's out there.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
hopefully you have something planned. I know your birthday's coming in July.
Yeah,
right?
July 1st. Yes.
You
remembered.
Yes. And I hope that you just take the time to enjoy the journey.
Yes.
No matter what those
The journey
feelings
is.
are, it's important
Yeah.
to enjoy this. You're not going to get this moment again.
Amen. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
just enjoy it, have fun. You're winning. Your sister's winning. I know she's
Yes.
working on a movie,
Yes.
and you're working on your music and also
Yes.
other acting stuff. But how much do you miss her and being
I miss
together
her
all the
so
time?
much. So she's in Atlanta right now filming.
Yeah.
The good thing is at the end of this month I go to Atlanta to film. So it's like we'll have like a week and a half to be with each other in the same place. And then she goes back to LA.
Yeah.
But I'm happy we'll at least be together for that little amount. So I miss her to death. I was on FaceTime with her in the car like an hour before I came here. So yeah, she's good.
Who's more protective of who?
Oh, okay. I'll tell you what. In different ways. Halle's more protective in like, I'll beat you down or I'll say some stuff back to you if you mess with me. Me, I'm more protective in like the mother protection thing. So it's like, I think our definitions of protection are different. And I think it's the Aries and the Cancer.
I love this
Yeah.
though. Okay, so you would do anything for your sister, right?
Absolutely.
Would you catch a case for your sister?
No. I would tell her you're not going to catch a case either. I'd say we're going to go get therapy. No.
No, we're not
No,
doing that.
we're not doing that. No.
If, back in the day, let's say she snuck out the house, would you cover up for her?
Hell yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
I like this.
Yeah.
I'm not mad. Would you let her cheat off your test?
Yes.
Okay,
I would.
Would she let you do it?
No.
No, Halle, no.
She'd be like, girl, you need to get your answers together.
I love
She's
this.
laughing because she knows it's true. They know it's true.
Oh, this is too cute right now. So does she, I don't know, is she particular with who you date? If she's,
Oh, yeah. Okay. So the thing, Halle will be very vocal if she likes the guy I'm messing with or not. Me, if I tell anything, she'd be like, excuse me? So it's like, I'm like, girl, but you be telling me all the time.
Yes.
Yeah, it's really funny.
Do you guys want to go on double dates?
We talked about that. We were like, that'll be so corny and weird. Because me, I'm affectionate. I don't want to be affectionate.
In front of your sister.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Oh, is she affectionate?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, that's just weird.
Oh, yeah.
It's
I'll
just
be
weird.
leaving. I'm like, bye.
Yeah, no, that's just weird. Do you have a pet peeve about your sister?
When she'll kick me out her room, or she'll be like, "Nah, I'm good. I'm gonna be alone." I'll be like, "Why?"
Oh.
But that's it.
What would she say is a pet peeve of hers about you?
I'm too clingy.
I like it. If that means anything, Chloe, I like the clinginess. I'm a fan of clinginess. Maybe that's why I'm like so drawn to you. I'm like, yeah, sure, be clingy. That is so cute though.
Yeah.
And being able to support each other doing different projects.
Yeah.
That's got to be a beautiful thing, right?
It's an incredible thing. And I'm really excited for whenever we do the third project, because I feel like we always had the Chloe and Halle base. It's like I have my own base
Correct.
now and she has her own base. And it's like it's just going to make us even better and stronger when, we come back together. So I
Yeah.
think that's amazing.
We've seen you do your acting thing.
Yes.
Talk to me about Grownish, an embarrassing moment that happened on set. Do you remember? It could be fun, embarrassing,
An
of course.
embarrassing moment that happened on set.
You're just like, ooh,
I have several.
Several. Ooh.
Like first season, I love to talk, right? Little stories in, and it'll come back to me that someone told my story to somebody else. I'm like, no.
Okay. All right. I'm not mad at that.
Yeah.
I say what I want to say when I want to say it.
Yeah.
Don't worry about what they say.
Yeah.
Okay. As you grow, not just musically and also as a producer, but we're also seeing you acting and growing as well.
Yes.
I saw that you're starring in a new movie called
Yes.
Praise This.
Mm-hmm.
So tell me about this.
Yeah, so that's going to be really fun. That's what I'm going to Atlanta for. Will Packer's producing it. It's with Universal Studios. So I'm really excited. I'm the lead. It's like a black
Ooh.
gospel, like Pitch Perfect.
So you're the lead.
Uh-huh.
Are you nervous about being the lead?
I'm actually excited because it has music and dancing and everything, and Harvey Mason's doing the music for it. So it's pretty cool people part of it. So I'm really excited.
And you know what? For a lot of people who may not know that you were actually casted at 3 years old for a movie.
Yeah.
And that's really where it all started for you,
Fighting
right?
Temptations. Yep, I was 3.5. I still remember auditioning in my yellow sundress. It had like sunflowers or some kind of flower on it. And yeah, I got the role of younger Lily, which was Beyonce's character in that movie.
So did you catch the bug then?
I think I did. I liked it.
Yeah.
I was so young. I was just very observant. I didn't really know what the hell was going on, but I'm sure if I didn't like it, I would have had a temper tantrum. So yeah,
That's okay.
Here I am still doing it.
Did you end up having any type of tantrum on set?
I loved it. I was a very chill
amazing.
toddler and baby. I didn't say nothing.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, this is a little personal, but for
Okay.
people coming up, music checks or acting checks?
Acting checks. 1000%. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm not mad at that.
Oh yeah.
I also saw that you're going to be in another project. Tell me about this. Donald
Yes.
Glover was saying that you're in a
Yeah.
project that he's going to be directing.
Yes, so it's this show. I can't really tell you the premise,
Okay.
but I love it. And it's with, I've always loved Donald Glover. And so I'm in it with Damson Idris, Dominique Fishback. It's a great cast. So that was really, 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 really fun. I had the best time filming that.
When are you sleeping? When are you taking care of
In
you?
the car, on the floor. Anytime I have little downtime, I fall asleep. I have no problem falling asleep.
I know you believe in manifestation so
Yes,
much.
yes.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Having an EGOT, being really happy. Happy. And like
Happy.
being in command of myself and my business. Yeah.
What do you want your legacy to be?
Oh. My legacy, I want people to know me as like a great, genuine person, an incredible performer and entertainer and musician.
That's a
Like, it's a lot, but that's what I want. Like, I want people to look back and be like, damn, that girl can sing. Damn, that girl can perform. Damn.
I think you are already on your way.
Thank you. God willing.
And I hope you don't forget about us as you
Oh,
take
never.
over
Are you
and
kidding me?
continue to conquer everything.
You've always showed Sis and I love from early on.
And I'm so proud of you, which is why I'm so happy to see you more than anything focus on yourself, right?
Yes,
Because
yeah.
the money, the fame, all of this.
None of it matters.
None of it's going to
It's a
matter if
facade.
you right. And
Yeah.
and it's going to take time.
Yeah.
I feel like you're being I do feel like at times you're being too hard on yourself. Do you feel like you're hard on yourself?
Yes, absolutely, 1000%. I'm constantly like, So I'm learning to just chill out.
Yeah, it's constantly in your head.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you feel like it's hard for you to, I don't know, be yourself, be vulnerable, to make mistakes because you're constantly in the spotlight?
The thing is, it's not hard for me to like be vulnerable or be myself. It's hard for me to do it and then constantly second guess it after the fact.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah. No, that's
Yeah.
tough.
Yeah, that's what it is. Constantly replaying scenarios like maybe I should do this, maybe I should do that. You know, just wanting the drive and the strive to win.
Yeah. But you know what? The fact that you're able to acknowledge that from now, Chloe, I promise you, you are light years ahead. I was watching your video for Treat Me and I was like, I love that you don't care about cellulite or anything. Like,
Hell no.
I'm like, oh my God, I'd be mortified enough.
No, I saw my stretch marks, I saw my cellulite, all of that. Because there were women that I saw that representation of when I was like, oh, well, maybe I can be a superstar and still really thick.
Yes.
Maybe I can still enjoy some food.
Right.
Food makes me really happy. When I'm sad, I'm happy, I eat food, right?
Yes.
But I'm like, we have to see the images that we constantly see around us every day.
Right.
It's when everything is so distorted.
Yes.
It's when we think something's wrong with us.
Right.
Because we're trying to live up to a thing that doesn't
An
even
unrealistic
exist.
standard
Yeah.
that's completely made up.
Yeah. And I think like as much as I love social media, I would not be here without it.
Correct.
I think it's really affecting us as a generation because we're constantly comparing someone else's best version of themselves online to the
Ooh.
worst side of ourselves.
That's right.
Constantly.
Constant.
And it's like even when I take social media apps off my phone for a week, I feel so much better.
Isn't
So we
it?
don't know like subconsciously what it's truly doing to us.
That's right. And we're all going to find out. We're all in this
And in a
matrix
way,
together,
and
right?
in a weird way, I'm contributing to that.
I am too. We all are.
Exactly. So it's like it's such a weird
It
thing.
is. But we'll learn to get through it, you know,
Yeah.
and hopefully it will be better as the
Yeah.
younger generation learns what this world
Yeah.
is. We're all learning.
Yeah, that's why like I'm very transparent. I don't really hide how I'm feeling or like
Right.
what I'm going through because I don't want people to just see like perfect pictures of me online and think
Right.
like, oh, I'm so happy and everything is so great and peachy clean. Like we're all going through.
Absolutely.
And I think we just have to be open about it so none of us feel alone at the end of the day.
That's right. It's really important. Okay, so we're going to play a fun game
Okay.
called Guess Who Hit That Note. Okay? It's
Oh.
fun. It's fun.
Okay. Uh-oh.
So we have DJ E Styles hanging out with us right now.
Oh,
And he's going to play a bunch of notes from singers. And I just want to see if you're able to recognize who it is.
I hope I don't
okay?
make a fool of myself.
Well, you're a producer, you're a vocalist, you're all these incredible things.
Okay.
And I feel like you study music differently than I do.
Okay.
But we'll see. We'll see. This is a fun moment. Okay.
Uh-oh.
So DJ E Styles is going to play the note.
Okay.
You're going to take a guess, and then you'll hear what song it came from.
Okay, great.
Okay. Very easy.
That's fun.
All right. So go ahead, DJ E Styles. Play the first one for us.
Mariah. That's Mariah. You can hear her tone.
Let's play for the people. What's the note? I'm sparing you my voice right now, because I'm a disaster.
No, you're
Yes, it is Mariah. I knew you would get these. Okay,
Uh-oh.
next note.
Whitney.
These are hard. Go ahead, E Styles. That's right. Okay, all right. I think we're gonna get a little bit harder. Let's see if you can guess this note. Go ahead, E Styles.
Play it again. Me? Who is that?
You want to take one more guess?
Are you sampling that?
I think I will.
Okay, play one more time. Listen close.
Who is that?
Adele.
Oh, I thought. Oh.
That was a hard one.
Oh, that was good. That was good. I was like, oh, that was good.
Okay, give us the next one.
Janet?
That's right.
Okay.
Let's go, E Styles. right, we're almost there. We're almost there. Just a few more. Okay.
I feel like I'm on a game show.
I know, and you're getting all of these right, except one so far,
Adele.
but that's okay. Give us the next one, E Styles. That's a tough one. Let me be quiet. One more time.
I don't know.
Lauryn Hill.
Play it again. Oh, that was good.
That was good.
Oh, that was a good section. It's when you splice it up, I don't know it.
All right, we're almost there. Just two
Okay.
more left. Okay, give us the next one, E Styles. This is hard.
In Vogue?
I could see why you would
good
say
guess.
In Vogue. That's a really good guess. No one got this right. It is actually Gwen Stefani.
Ooh.
I love that you know it right when it happens. Okay, and the final one, which I think sounds the greatest ever. Go ahead, E Styles. Go ahead.
You.
Wow, I sound that terrible. I sound that terrible. Yes, it is me, and I sound mortified.
It was how you set it up.
Yeah.
I said.
I didn't want anybody to get insulted, so I was like, let me just set this one up right. That was me. Oh my gosh, I had such a great time playing with you today.
too.
I can have endless conversations with you, Chloe.
Me
We are
too.
so proud of you.
Thank you.
And I love to see this joy and happiness, and we
Thank
love
you.
to see the vulnerability. We love to see all the sides.
Yes.
And more importantly, your happiness with yourself.
Yes. Yeah.
I can't wait to see you again. Hopefully, when the album comes out. Hopefully, when
I would
everything-
love to come back for that.
Please come back because I want to actually talk about the songs. 'Cause
Okay.
now that
Oh,
we're
there's a
gonna
lot to
listen
talk
to it
about.
with a different intention. Now that we know all the songs are out of experiences,
Yeah.
and we're always here for you.
Thank
Have a great time. Say hi to your godmom.
I will.
She sounds so amazing.
She's the best.
I mean, you could
She's
tell
my everything.
You
Yeah.
could tell she's that rock in your life. You're lucky to have that.
Yeah.
So lucky, and that's really special.
Yeah.
Can't
I'm
wait to
pretty
see you
grateful.
again.
Thank you.
Of course.
Love you so much.
Love you too.